Alright, so this review, I think, is necessary. It is a book, and I'm not too much of a book guy, if that's not obvious already. I've only read like 3 books in my entire life, like fully through. So, take that for what you will. But like novels, because I've read many like Dr. Seuss books. I'm not a huge fan of reading. Only like small paragraphs I think are useful to me. Not like reading about why this lady in 1604 created the nail clipper. Like if it's like something about like George Washington or something like I think would be interesting. Anyway, so here we have a book written by Dave Pickley, and it is Dogzilla. So we will be doing a review on it today, and the only book review on the channel, most likely. It depends if there's something else like this that will come out, but most likely this will be the only book review on the channel, but a very special one. So let's just get to the first page and let's get started. Okay, time to read. It's very laid out, so if I mispronounce the words, it's not because I am at a second grade reading level. It's because I'm very tired. It's almost 10:30. So, this book has been rated extremely goofy. Some material may be too goofy for grown-ups. Interesting. Okay, so the first page. First annual barbecue cook-off. It was summertime in the city of Mouseopolis, and the mice from all corners of the community had come together to compete in their first annual barbecue cook-off. I do like the art in this book. I have read it before a couple times. I got this a couple years ago. So, yeah. It's kind of just a novelty. As the cook-off got underway, smoke from the hot grills lifted the irresistible scent of barbecue sauce over the rooftops of the city. A gentle wind carried the mouth-watering smell into the distance, right over the top of the ancient crater. Before long, a strange and mysterious sound was heard. You could tell number one, I don't read much, and number two, I'm very tired. All at once, the volcano began to tremble. Oh, and here we have our first look at Dogzilla. So I believe this dog was the friend, Dave Pickley's friend's dog. I don't think it was his dog. And suddenly, up from the very depths of the earth came the most terrifying creature ever known to mousekind, the dreadful Dogzilla. I'm pretty sure this is based off the 84 movie, Godzilla, Return of Godzilla. Immediately, soldiers were sent out to stop the mighty beast. The heroic troops were led by the brave commanding officer, the Big Cheese. Huh. Alright, you old flea bag, squeaked the Big Cheese. Get those paws in the air. You're coming with us. I don't know how they would detain such an animal like that, but whatever. I mean, it's fictional, even more fictional than Godzilla, so whatever. Without warning, the monstrous mutt breathed her horrible breath into the mice. Doggy breath, screamed the soldiers. Run for your lives. Hey, come back here, shouted the Big Cheese to his troops. What are you Men are mice. That's a weird comparison. We're mice, they squeaked. Said the big cheese. You're right, wait for me. I don't really understand that page. I'm probably going to look back at this footage and say, oh, I'm stupid. Because, I would get it after. That made the scene worse. Anyway, the colossal canine followed the soldiers back to Mousopolis, licking all the food off in her path. Afterward, Dogzilla wandered through the city streets, doing those things that come naturally to dogs. Dogzilla chased cars right off the freeway. Dogzilla chewed furniture and the furniture store as well. Now, once again, I love these illustrations. Just like this, these 2 pages really show what the book's illustrations are. They're very good. I do really like them. And Dogzilla dug up bones at the Museum of Natural History. Oh wow, a lot of words on this page. I don't feel like reading, but it makes good content. Meanwhile, the Big Cheese had organized an emergency meeting with one of the city's greatest scientific minds, Professor Scarlett O'Hare. These names, oh my god, they're killing me. Gentle mice, said Professor O'Hare, this monster comes from the prehistoric times. It is perhaps millions of years old. Maybe we can teach it to do something positive for the community, suggested Big Cheese. I'm afraid not, said Professor O'Hare. You simply cannot teach dogs new tricks. If we're going to defeat this dog, we've got to think like a dog. We've got to find something that all dogs are afraid of. Something that will scare this beast away from I almost said Minneapolis. America. From Mousopolis forever. I've got an idea, Squeak the Big Cheese. I'm going to use that in my videos. The Big Cheese. Ooh, I do like the illustrations on this page. Within minutes, the mice had assembled at the center of town. Alright, Dogzilla, shouted the Big Cheese. No more Mr. Nice Mice Guy. It's bath time. That's a tongue twister. How many pages are left? You can tell I'm not qualified for this. Suddenly, a blast of warm, sudsy water hit Dogzilla with tremendous force. Very tired. The panicking pooch let out a blast of hot, fiery breath, and the chase was on. As the video goes on, I'm getting tired and tireder because of me talking. The Big Cheese tried to catch up to the hot dog with all the relish he could muster. Okay. I don't know if that's supposed to apply like something with mice. Dogzilla hightailed it out of town and back into the mouth of the ancient volcano. Well, I'll be doggoned. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Once again, I'm totally qualified for this operation. Squeaked the Big Cheese. It worked. With horrifying memory of the bubble bath etched in her mind forever, Dogzilla never again returned to Mousopolis. Now, I do know the ending to this book because it was very memorable. So, next page. Within a year, Mousopolis had rebuilt itself just in time for the second annual barbecue cook-off. The mice of Mousopolis fired their grills up, confident that they would never see or hear from Dogzilla again. However, there was one thing they hadn't counted on, and I do know the end. Puppies. Now, I actually watched a documentary on how this was made, this book, and they actually went to like a farm and took pictures of puppies. It's a very, if you guys can watch it, it's a very interesting documentary about how this book was made. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This channel is not book reviews. If this is your first video, I just thought it would be kind of interesting, just mixing up the content a little bit. So with that, thank you guys for watching. If you like the content besides this, because this is probably one of my more boring videos, please like and subscribe, and goodbye.